The following video is a public service announcement. What's up YouTube, Josh Bacon here. Now, you may or may not know Siri. It is a personal voice assistant that made its debut on the iPhone 4S in 2011. And now I shall give you a quick demo of it on my iPod Touch. Siri, what's the time?
It's 21:26. Good evening, Josh.
Okay. And you can ask it other questions like, what's the weather going to be like on Wednesday?
Better take an umbrella with you on Wednesday.
And there's more. You can also ask it other bizarre, unknown questions like, what does the fox say?
Ring ding 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 ding.
And you may know the response. What happens when you ask it, what is 0 divided by 0?
Imagine that you have 0 cookies and you split them evenly among 0 friends. How many cookies does each person get? See, it doesn't make sense. And Cookie Monster is sad that there are no cookies. And you are sad that you have no friends.
And you can also use it in an emergency to call the emergency service for you. However, you may have seen certain tweets on the internet about using this feature for some hoax calls with the emergency services. These pranks involve telling a number for the emergency services to Siri, and more recently, reports began popping up of people using the 108 number to cause havoc with the emergency services. And now I shall try this out for myself. 108.
Calling emergency services in 5 seconds. Okay.
Now, don't, whatever you do, tell Siri 108, because, like you just saw, she isn't going to get mad or tell you something funny. Instead, he or she, depending on what gender Siri's voice is and what you have it set to, is going to call the emergency services. Why? Well, 108 is to India what 999 is to the UK. It's basically their version of our emergency number. For example, if you was to call 999 in the US, it would direct you to 911, their emergency number. The reason why Apple has done this is because they wanted to make it easy for people to contact the emergency services wherever they were in the world, which is really handy if you don't know the emergency number for the country you're in. For example, like say you're on holiday, etc. In fact, going back to these tweets, others have gone even further and urged people to not only tell 108 to Siri, but to then close their eyes for 5 seconds. This means they don't realise they have actually called the emergency services. However, it is a criminal offence to make a hoax call. This is because hoax calls tie up the 999 lines, and they divert the emergency services away from people who may be in actual life-threatening situations. Therefore, by telling 108 to Siri, you are basically taking away the emergency services from someone in an actual emergency. As a matter of fact, a similar thing happened back in 2015, only with the 911 emergency number for the United States, where Canadian police asked iPhone users not to tell Siri about the September 11 attacks back in 2001, as they would instead place a call to the 50 rather than tell them about these attacks. There's the article there. Yeah. In fact, according to this article, on the 21st of June 2015, the problem was so bad the police received 114 hang-up calls within just 2 hours, and they were not happy at all. So, please be a good citizen and don't tell Siri 108 because it's not funny. And that's it for this video, guys. Be sure to drop a like on it, share it, and comment on it. Oh, and make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. I shall see you in the next video, but until then, this is Josh Bacon, or JB the Car Fanatic, signing off.